3 on WLBT starts now.
It's Monday, and it's also a holiday off of work and school for some of you, but not us. Good afternoon, and welcome to Studio 3. I'm Angela Evans. We are getting ready for Oktoberfest today. Plus, CW Organics is here talking about boosting our health for this upcoming fall season. But first, Oktoberfest is this month. This is also International Pizza and Beer Day. So what better way to combine both of them? And we have our friend, JXN Water's own Ted Henifin is here cooking for us again. Thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me.
We also have Connor Reeves with Fertile Ground Beer Company here for International Pizza and Beer Day. Ted, you were already cooking. What are you cooking for us?
So we're going to make an Oktoberfest pizza. Keeping with the theme, right?
Keeping with the theme. Okay, so how do we make Oktoberfest pizza? Because you have been cooking before the show ever started.
I have, because, you know, I didn't want to run out of time.
Exactly.
So it's really a very simple recipe. It uses a pre-made dough, which is a Pillsbury. You find it in the grocery store. You can unroll it. You warm that up. We're going to put a little bit of mustard on it. We're going to add some shallot, which I'm browning now. We've got some kielbasa, all Oktoberfest type foods. A little green apple is going to go on there. Smoked Gouda cheese, and we're going to take care of the edge with a little bit of egg rub and some salt. It tastes just like a soft pretzel when it's finished. So
nice. So this is definitely an Oktoberfest pizza. How did you even get the idea for this?
Well, you know, I went to Oktoberfest last year. And
great way to get an idea.
And I heard Fertile Ground was going to be here, and I was like, you know, I owe them an honor for their wonderful Oktoberfest last year when I was here in town. So I thought, what better way than to celebrate National Pizza and Beer Day than combine Oktoberfest, beer, Fertile Ground, who hosted a great Oktoberfest. That's sort of where we went. So.
And you guys are hosting one this year, right?
We sure are, just a couple weeks.
Tell us a little bit about it, what we're cooking.
We kick off on Friday, October 20th, so just around the corner. And we'll kick off at 5 p.m. that Friday with a ceremonial tapping of the keg. And then Saturday's our big day. We have the inaugural Bellhaven Hills Classic. It's an 8K run in the neighborhood. Should be a lot of fun that morning.
An 8K.
An 8K, yeah.
You're on your beer.
A little bit more.
Yeah, so you can drink more later.
We'll be holding down the fort at the brewery. I'm not going to be doing the running part.
We're not going to see you running.
Yeah. So we'll be back at the brewery, and we kick off at 10 a.m. that morning. We're going to have 3 bands that day, plus plenty of food options. We're going to have a great day. We're excited about it.
I don't think we're going to make Oktoberfest pizza for them. You know, this is a one and done here.
We're here today, so let's go. You mentioned mustard. That piqued my interest. That's not something you hear very often.
You know, you don't put mustard on pizza too often. You know, I think this recipe is a little unique. As opposed to tomato sauce, we're going to use some spicy brown mustard, and we're going to spread it a little thin on here after we're squirted out.
This crust is easy to buy, so this is easy, quick meal for people coming home from work.
Very much so. You know, I think total time's about 35 minutes, but that's a little longer than we have, so I got a head start with some of this.
But that's great. We got the head start going, so we can make
we're just going to spread this out a little bit. And then we're going to put some toppings on, and we'll pop it in the oven here shortly so we have time to cook it and eat it. It only takes, you preheat the dough for 5 minutes, and then you start cooking it again after you get all the toppings on for somewhere around another 5 or 6 minutes. So it's very fast.
And fast is good when we're in a hurry, it feels
like. We're always in a hurry.
Never had a mustard pizza. I'm excited about
it.
That's right. Everybody's wondering about mustard pizza. We're just going to use our hands to spread it out a little bit.
We don't mind.
That's right. We're eating among friends. Those who are concerned, I'm not selling this to the public. We're just going to choke it down here in the studio. We're all friends. So that gets the mustard out, because I was going to use my hand anyway for the eggs. And I don't know what.
There we go. Right.
Paper towel. Clean off some mustard, and then we'll put some toppings on. So we'll start with a little bit of cheese first in the base. And again, this is smoked Gouda. I couldn't find it already shredded anywhere, so that did add a little time to the prep. You have to shred your own cheese. At home, I would use my food processor because I'm basically lazy.
When you're a foodie, I mean, I remember this from last time. You like to cook and you enjoy this.
I do. So I actually did one of these in my test kitchen on Saturday just to see how it would work out. So I've been eating it, actually, and it's been quite tasty.
Well, it is October, and we have to get ready for Oktoberfest all the time.
So we're just going to put the kielbasa on here, which I sliced thinly. Again, this is fully cooked when you buy it, so you just brown it up a little bit to get a little of the flavor out. Another easy part of the recipe, so there's no real challenge here. One of the themes of my cooking is I like easy to high taste ratio. If
think everybody likes
if it takes
that.
a lot of effort and doesn't taste really great, I'm not too thrilled. The best recipes take very little effort and taste wonderful. So
Because you are busy.
always on the search. Well, aren't we all? I mean, it's just life anymore is just busy. And so these are just Granny Smith apples cut up, and people think apple on a pizza?
That's what I was thinking when you said that.
You know
Apples
what?
on a
You're going to be
pizza?
surprised at how tasty that, people put pineapple on pizza. This
There's
just
a whole
adds-
debate on that, too.
Yeah, there's a big
Pineapple.
debate. I was recently at
We're going to start a new debate here.
I
Does
was
apple
recently
go
at the new place in Fondren, the pizza place.
Nice.
And there was a big debate at our table about pineapple on pizza.
And what was the winning?
I think overwhelmingly it was not in favor of pineapple on pizza. I personally
But people
enjoy
like
it.
it. Let's,
But
we're
say
not
it
going to
leaves,
put
it
anybody.
leaves more for me. That's fine.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Connor, do you like?
Absolutely,
different
yeah. It's hard for me to find a pizza I don't like. So I'm sure I'm going to love this one.
Well,
Yeah.
tell us about Fertile Ground beer too, because
Yeah.
you're very involved with JXN Water as well.
Oh, we sure do. Some would say it's our largest ingredient by volume. I think it is.
It is your largest
Gotta be,
ingredient. Some would
gotta be.
say, and of course it is.
We use a lot of water, and glad to have a steady supply all the time. We've, of course, it's imperative we have water, not just in high supply, but also good quality water. So we've got excellent water that goes into our beer. So we're super proud of the beer that our guys produce. Tastes excellent, just all around. We've got something for everybody. We usually have anywhere between 12 to 18 beers on draft at any given point. So, and we made especially some beers we brought today.
I was here. I say we have some right here.
Two special beers for Oktoberfest. These are very traditional Oktoberfest beers. One is a Marzen, and the other is a Fest beer. Both of these Oktoberfest dates back to 1810s. This is a festival that's been around a long time, and traditionally the Marzen beer was the one that was made and drank the most, and then in the 70s, Fest beer was the beer that kind of came out in front, and
We're
so
getting a
now
history
Fest beer is
lesson now, too.
mostly what's that?
I said we're getting a history lesson.
Yeah.
Beer's been around for a long time.
Wikipedia's a great tool.
And Ted, what are you doing right here now?
So we're adding just a little egg wash around the edge of the crust, and this is what gives the edge of the crust a little bit of that soft pretzel flavor afterwards. Well, we're going to put some coarse grained salt on there. So this is, my mom's from Philadelphia, and you walk the streets of Philadelphia in the wintertime, and you have to buy soft pretzels from the street vendors. Stay warm. But so they bring back great memories to me, the big soft pretzels.
Well, that's good here while you're at JXN Water to bring back
That's right.
memories
It's always
as
nice.
well.
Food brings back a lot of memories, doesn't it?
It does. It does. And Connor, people can get this at Oktoberfest.
That's right. Our Marzen is available right now in the tap room, and also our Fest beer. We're going to release that next week, leading up to the weekend. So you can get that there in the tap room, both on draft and in cans. And while we're talking about food, just a quick plug for the other food that we're going to be having during Oktoberfest. We got great restaurants around us, and they're all going to be making food. Oh, got a little smoke going on there.
We didn't want to turn
Well,
that
that's
on.
what
I'm not
happens
sure
when you
how did that turn
Well,
on?
I tell you what, we're going to keep cooking here in the kitchen and check back in a little bit later. And coming up, CW Organics is here. Welcome back. We are back in the kitchen checking in with the pizza. And look, it is finished just in the little bit of time we were away.
Television magic. No, actually it wasn't. We cooked it right
We
here.
did cook it. We cooked it. So tell me, how long did you put it in the oven for?
So the first time when the crust went in, it was just 5 minutes to get it ready. And then once I had all the toppings on it, which you saw me assemble, we put it back in for 6 minutes.
And what was the temperature?
Temperature's 425. So it's a nice hot pizza oven, and your oven works great. And it came out, and it's ready to go.
So now if people are looking for dinner ideas for tonight, here you go. It was,
That's right.
under 30 minutes right here.
Right here, and the magic of the studio kitchen. So it was
The
awesome.
studio kitchen. It looks great. Are you going to cut into
I
it?
am. I'm going to cut it so you can try some, and we won't be rushed.
Connor, now to recap for us about Oktoberfest that's coming up here soon.
Thanks. Well, first, easiest way to find out what's going on is to check us out on social media. We're on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. You can see the full rundown there. But kicking off 5 o'clock on Friday the 20th, and then 10 a.m. on Saturday the 21st. We got a full day that Saturday, 3 different bands, tons of food by some of the restaurants that are right around us in the Bellhaven Town Center. It's going to be a great day.
So do people need to sign up for anything ahead of time or just show up?
No, just show up. If you do want to participate in the race, you should check out the Bellhaven Hills Classic race. That's an official race if you want to be a part of that. But everything else is just free, open to the public. So just come in, and we have beer for sale and food available as well.
So how did you get the idea to have Oktoberfest? This is the second one.
This is our second one. It's very traditional for breweries all over the country to do Oktoberfest celebrations. It goes, again, back to, it's a German tradition to 1810. So we're just trying to carry on that tradition here in Mississippi.
And Ted, are you going to go to Oktoberfest?
I am actually going to swing by and see if it's as good as it was last year.
I was going to say, how was your experience last year? Because you were new last year.
I was new. In fact, I was just here working on the disaster a little bit, so I wasn't in my current role. And I was looking for something to do in the evening, and I just happened upon it. And children and dogs and people, and it just was a great time. And
a great introduction to Jackson.
It was my first sort of festival outing in Jackson, so it was awesome. Yeah, it's very memorable.
Do you recommend people go this year? What do you want to say to encourage people?
Oh, I'd say you've got to go, because it's an amazing feeling. It's community, it's friends, it's beer.
Guys,
it's water. No, it's water, but it's disguised as beer. It's Jackson water disguised as beer, which if you're still struggling with Jackson water, try it as beer first. And that'll help you ease your way back into drinking Jackson water. And while you're there,
what do you say, Connor? Yeah,
stay hydrated. You can't just drink beer.
Especially with that 8K.
That's right. You got to drink in between your beers.
That's right.
And the Oktoberfest beers, as I recall, were large.
It's like a fish, you call it. You know, it's the bigger they get.
It was really big, and you had to drink a lot of water in between each.
Are you embellishing? Is this really what?
They were giant. The steins were giant. I couldn't take mine home because I was saying Airbnb. I had to leave
that
it
on purpose. So
you have glass and ceramic steins for sale as well, so you can enjoy those beers all day.
Yeah, and it was quite enjoyable. But here, pizza.
Pizza. I know Connor's ready to hit too.
So the outside edges are the best because they have the pretzel-style crust here.
Pretzel-style crust.
I'm giving you a messy one just so you have to struggle.
So I can still talk.
We'll see how it goes. Hot?
Really good. Really good.
I love this. I'll make this again for sure. Yeah.
You can add it to the Oktoberfest menu.
I think we might have to. This is great. I love this.
It really would go well with beer.
Hey, you said that.
But what doesn't go well with beer?
That's right. Sure can.
I think it's awesome. Yeah, so it's a great recipe. It wasn't mine. I'm a technician. I just looked up Oktoberfest pizza online. Found one that I liked, and off I went.
And just shows how easy it is when you want to prepare for Oktoberfest. You can just find anything you want. So what is the verdict with the apples on the pizza?
Thumbs up from the pineapple guy. How about you? Have you tried your apple yet?
I have not. But that's really good. I recommend it too. So
I think it'd go even better with a Martzen.
Oh, yes.
Come out of the tap room sometime. We'll have one together.
Okay.
So recap the ingredients for us now, because I know people are probably getting hungry just watching us.
So it's Pillsbury pizza dough, which I didn't even know you could buy it that way.
You can. I did know that.
You knew that, huh?
I'm a mom.
I didn't. It's like you're right where the crescent rolls and all the other Pillsbury things are. Comes two to a pack, so you can make 2 pizzas. But you roll that out. Actually, you don't roll it out. You pat it out,
Patted it out, and it was really easy.
And then we put a little spicy brown mustard on top, and it wasn't a tremendous amount. It's not like dripping with, and you barely can taste.
I know, I actually barely taste the mustard. Yeah.
And then on top of that, we put in some smoked Gouda cheese, which we had shredded, and then we added sliced kielbasa, which was kielbasa comes fully cooked. We sliced it up, we warmed it up a little bit, browned it, and then shallots were our onions, which I'm not a huge raw onion fan, but shallots are very tasty, and so the recipe called for a fancy onion, a shallot, and it works.
And we made it happen.
And then put cheese on top and the apples, and we threw it in for about 6 more minutes after we had done the original.
Well, thank you so much for bringing us here today, and everybody needs to go check out Oktoberfest, and maybe we'll get a report after it as well. Well, coming up, we'll have a check of your weather forecast.